This system was revolutionary, forever changed the way competitive gaming is played.
How about different maps? That could be a new, unique way to adding like another... Yeah, adding new maps would be fun. Not like new maps as in you choose the maps, more like maps depending on what objectives you get, you know? Again, reference being League, but you know, that actually sounds kind of cool. Like say you get a turtle, turtle 1 changes the map. If you get 2 turtles, the turtle changes the map again in your favor, so objectives matter a bit more. Like there are less bushes on the other side because you got 2 turtles. If you get 3 turtles, maybe there's another level. I think getting, you know, rewarding objectives a bit more is pretty cool. Yeah. Add more turrets? No, don't add more turrets. Make the map bigger. Like make the river bigger. I think the lanes itself can be bigger because no, you know, hey, my take on Mobile Legends right now is punish people who do not last hit more. Punish people who do not last hit more.
In the early 2000s, a custom mod for Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, called Defense of the Ancients, introduced mechanics that would change competitive gaming forever. Among these mechanics was the last hit system, a rule that only rewards a player with gold if they deliver the killing blow to an enemy unit or creep. A system that forced players to fight not only the enemy, but their own precision and timing. The last hit system was revolutionary. It shifted MOBAs away from passive farming and into active contests of mechanical skill and psychological warfare. The last hit was more than just a mechanic. It became a philosophy of mastery, forever shaping the way competitive MOBAs are played.
That is what I think is going to get the game to another level of skill. We're going to see another level of skill. Make last hitting more important. Now last hitting already gives you an advantage, but you can still get away with not last hitting at all and still do well. But if let's say you know how to manipulate your waves in lane, if you know how to zone to space in lane better than your opponent, make it more rewarding. Make it more punishable, right? Because like you don't get as much XP or gold when you don't last hit. So it forces another layer to skill in laning, and it makes the laning so much better. Now it's engaging from the start. You're like, oh my god, look at it. Look at that. He's winning the lane so hard. He's getting gapped. Now the only time you see a gap is mainly, for the most part, in team fights. Like the enemy gold laner just does better in the team fight, equals to that gold laner is better. Just like Dota, yeah, just like Dota, League, you know, like, but not to that extent, because obviously the whole the point of MLBB, why MLBB is so big is because it's easy to get into, way easier than the other MOBAs, right? So you don't need to make it completely no gold, no XP when you don't last hit. You can still have a little bit of gold and XP that you get, but make it more punished. Yeah, punish the people who don't last hit even more, so that they lose out, so that good players get rewarded more. Yeah, that's what I think. Just making the map bigger would solve that? I don't think so. I think making the map bigger would force you to lane more. But if you just stand under your turret and you don't let your opponent freeze, you still get gold and XP. You don't get punished as much. You're still there and you're still scaling. That's why a lot of late game heroes in ranked games do so well. Like Natan, there's no way Natan would actually do well if we have that system. Because right now Natan doesn't even need to last hit. He just needs to stand there, absorb the gold and XP that he doesn't have to last hit to get, and then he makes it to late game without doing anything. Just because there's no punish when you don't last hit. There's no punish when you don't play the lane perfectly. That's why in other MOBA titles, you play a late game pick, you scale against a bully, and you survive early game. You get to late game, it feels so rewarding. It's because like, damn, that was such a bad matchup. I was never supposed to get late game, but now that I am, I can smash everyone. Bigger map equals a more objective-based playstyle and less team fights. Bigger map equals to, more individual play in lanes as well. I like it.